Okay, if you just joined us, welcome to the live trading room. This is Willie Guevara from Sapphire FX. And you're looking at the Euro US dollar 15-minute chart, and I'm going to share with you our first trade of the day. Price, as you can see, had been moving up pretty much most of this session prior, which is the Asian session. It consolidated for a long time in the Asian session. The Euro actually had a double top at 134.86. That is evident on the 4-hour chart, very clear. And what I did here is I took the conservative way. The aggressive entry on the short would be a break of this Willie box. Okay, the Willie box is the yellow box here, and that's the strategy that I use. So the initial break actually happened at the break of a price of at the break of 134.65. I chose not to take that trade because we were still in the Frankfurt session. So I took what I call the second break, which is when we were 60. I took the break of 54. So you can see I took the sell stop at 134.52, and we're very close to our entry right now. Okay, so for this particular trade to gather steam, we need to break 134.50. 134.50 is acting as a very tough support area here. In fact, the low today in my broker is 134.48 or 49. So we're just down a little bit in this euro trade. We entered at 52, we're now at 54. But all indications are we have a red candle, MACD below the line, so yeah, it looks like it's just a matter of time, hopefully, before this trade hits our targets. Targets are generic 15 and 30 pips. Okay, so moving on to our second trade setup. The second trade setup is the Great British Pound. I took this on the break of the box here. Sell stop at 159.13. We have a little bit of a drawdown here. The price went back inside the box. However, the stop is on the other side of the box. Okay, at 59.43. Right now we're at 25, and you can see the MACD is below the zero line, but it's been changing colors from blue to red to blue, red to blue. So it's been doing its typical dance that it does. Okay, so the other setups I have, here's one of them. This is the Australian US dollar. I do have an official sell stop here at 107.99. We're about 10 pips away from triggering in this trade. And once this trade goes and breaks, I think we're going to be on our way with our trade. Okay, so this is the entry at 107.99 there. And the fourth setup I have, which I'm not going to call anymore in the room, I think three trades is enough. The key price level for me here in New Zealand is a possible sell stop. This particular one is at 84.14. I'm going to draw a line here, and let's just okay, there, let's make it blue. Okay, so I think that's enough trades for today. Let's just see what happens. Our stops and limits are set, so if you guys have any questions, you can type in the chat. Meanwhile, I'll just mute my mic. Okay, welcome again to the members who've just joined us. This is Willie Guevara, trader at Sapphire FX. And what we're going to do today is we're going to review all our trades that were launched yesterday, Wednesday, February 29th. There were 3 official trades called in the room and 1 unofficial trade. So the first trade that actually triggered was the Euro US dollar. Broke the Willie box. The reason I put my sell stop at 134.52 is I did not want to get triggered yesterday during the Frankfurt session. Okay, so you can say that the entry may be a few pips late, maybe 5 to 7 pips late. Okay, and that's why I had to readjust my stop to 30 pips in the live trading room. Normally it's about 22 or 25 pips, and it's a good thing because you can see that the price actually retraced about to the middle of the box and finally started to hammer down and hit our targets. The first target here is plus 15, and I have a generic target of plus 30 for my T2, but I changed it to plus 25 only because I was leaving the room to go to my other appointments. And sure enough, it hit plus 25 before it rebounded again and then finally collapsed during the US session. So the euro dollar came up to is recorded as a plus 15 and plus 25 winning trade. Moving on, The second trade that we officially called was the British pound US dollar. Again, break up the Willie box to the downside. This is a counter trend trade. This trade had a sell stop of 59.13, a stop of 30 pips. So as you can see, this trade did not work out for us, so I took the full stop here at 30 pips. All right. Okay, and then the third trade that we placed in the room happened to be the Australian US dollar. And you can see here that I identified a break of the Willie box to the downside at a price of 107.99. We put our generic stop of 25 pips and our generic targets of 15 and 30. And you can see that price did not actually go down in the London session. It actually went higher, but I didn't want to participate in the upward move, because looking at the big picture and the daily charts, this price was going to head down. So you can see that this is one of the quickest trades for yesterday, actually the fastest trade. This actually took 14 minutes from the time of entry and to the time of hitting the target. You can see this was a wick to the downside, and apparently there must have been some news, but this particular trade on the Aussie dollar triggered and limited out while I was asleep. Nice. And then the fourth setup that I discussed in the live trading room happened to be the New Zealand US dollar. Similar to the Aussie dollar, I was looking to short, okay, based on the price action that I read in the room. And you can see it broke the Willie box to the upside. And once again, the price identified here, sell stop 84.14. And then it hit the first two targets quite easily after it got triggered. Generic stop of 25. Now this is an unofficial trade, but I took it in my own live account, and also it triggered and made money while I was asleep. But we don't count this in the track record for equity curve, because the only reason, as I pointed out, is I would already have 3 open trades and I didn't want to add a 4th open trade at the same time to reduce the risk. Okay, that completes our trading day for Wednesday, February 29. Another positive day at Sapir FX. Thank you very much, and see you in the room soon.